You absolute child, it is time for you to develop an art style. Cause your art style is trash, absolute trash.
Yes, it is time for you to learn art style. Alright, so the thing about art style is that the drawing style and the coloring style are two very different styles. Alright, so there is not just one style that you can have. Your drawing style will be different and your coloring style will be different. So in today's part, we are gonna talk about how to develop a drawing style. Now I know that most people will say that your art style comes from within you, okay? It comes with time, but you can speed it up, and I'm gonna tell you how to do just that. Alright, so you already have a style inside of you, within you, alright? You just have to bring it out. Now, why would I say that? That is because of how our brain works. So, two people of a similar style or of the same style who has copied each other's styles will not have the same style. The style will have some differences. Like everyone's brain works differently, and that is why everyone has their own style. Like everyone's style is gonna be different. Everyone's art style is gonna be different. Now, how do you even develop your style? How do you even start doing that? The first thing you gotta do is find inspiration, is find your favorite artists, the artists that inspire you. So pick out 2 to 5 artists and then analyze their styles, learn their styles. Alright? Okay, so here I have 4 styles, okay, 4 very famous styles. Okay, 2 of them are artists and 2 of them are anime or TV shows. So we have Luis, Sam, Naruto or Masashi Kishimoto's style, and the last one is Disney. So the first one is Luis. Now, if you analyze Luis's style, she has all of these flowy lines. Her style is like very flowy and very curvy, if that's the right word. So look at this hair. It's all very curvy and it's all very flowy. It's like flowing water, okay? And she also has this semi-realistic features, so it's not like anime's features. Like animes are more towards the simplified cartoon stuff, okay? And it is not completely realistic, and it is also not like a very cartoonish style or very children's book or very chibi style. Right? They are like very simple. So analyze their styles, learn their shapes, learn how they draw their lines. Alright? So everywhere you see, she has all of these flowy lines. Even so, this face is very simplified, even in the simplified face. So her style is like very flowy, okay? So learn from her, learn from the artists that you like. Now moving on to Sam's style. Alright, so Sam's style is more of the anime style look, but he has his own uniqueness to it. So he has these sharp shapes. See that chin? That chin is like razor sharp. It could cut through you like a hot knife through butter. And look at these strong hair shapes. Okay, he has this strong hair shapes, like very strong hair shapes. So that is his thing, that is his style. And you can recognize his style just by all of these decisions that he's making, okay? And his features are more of those Disney-like features, okay? Look at this mouth. It's like very reminiscent of those Disney-like features. So his style comes from the amalgamation or the combination of anime and the Disney style stuff, alright? Then let's take a look at Naruto's style. Naruto's style is the most anime of them all, alright? And it's very simple. It's kind of like a stiff style, that the lines are kind of like stiff, okay? But they are also expressive. They're like the faces are very expressive. And look at his eyes. These eyes are almost round. These eyes are very unique, very round. Then this nose is like very simple, and these mouths are like very expressive. All right, so this is like a more simpler kind of like style, and kind of like a stiff kind of like style, but also very expressive and also very gestural and flowy. Okay, now the classic Disney style. So the Disney style is made up of shapes. Okay, the most important thing in a Disney style is the shapes. So look at this U shape, then look at this ear shape. It's all about shapes. Disney style is all about shapes, and they have some sort of like semi-realistic features. So look at these eyes, they're almond shaped, but they also resemble realistic eyes. Same goes for the mouth also. Same goes for the nose. Over here in Simba as well, there are a lot of expressive shapes. Like look at this shape of his cheek, and then this chin. Okay, this mouth is very simple, and then look at this nose shape, but his eyes are very realistic shaped. Okay, and he has a very distinct eye socket, so it has been indicated with a darker area and then a lighter area. So this is the classic Disney style. Now, once you have analyzed your favorite artist's style, the next step is to take what you like. So for example, if you like the eyes of a particular artist's style, and then you take the nose or the mouth of a different artist and you merge that, okay, then you get your own unique style. Okay, so that is method 1. So over here I have taken the eyes from Disney, the ears from Louis, the mouth from Naruto, the nose from Sam, and the shapes of Sam. And this is what I get. The eyes, the Disney style eyes and the eyebrows, Sam's nose and Naruto styled mouth, and the ear is of Louis, which is hidden under the hair, and the shapes is of Sam. So Sam's very sharp shapes. So this is exactly what we get. So this is kind of like our new style. So this is like a very simple method, and this is like also very stupid, but in the end you just get a new style. Now the next method is kind of like a difficult one. Okay, so here we are not taking a nose or a mouth or an eye from various different artists, but over here we are gonna take the decisions that they're making, their shapes, their lines, their shape language, their semi-realistic style or their chibi style. We are taking their decisions and combining both of them, combining 2 or 3 decisions. So in the first example, we are taking Louis's flowy lines. Okay, Louis's all flowy lines and Sam's shapes. So look at this flowy lines, or all of these flowy lines, and Sam's very hard shapes. Okay, very expressive and very hard or pointy shapes, and this is exactly what you get. So just ignore her face. It's very creepy, I know. But look at this. These are Louis's flowy lines, and these are Sam's features or Sam's shapes. So his nose shape, okay, his eyes shape, his eyebrow shape, his mouth shape, even his hair shape combined with the Louis's flowy lines. Okay, now in our second example, we are taking Naruto's simple style, Naruto's simplicity of the style, and Louis's semi-realistic features. Okay, and this is exactly what we get. So Naruto's simple face cut, his simple shapes and simple lines, and then combine that with Louis's semi-realistic features like the lips, okay, like the nose. All right, and this is what we get. So I know it looks weird. This Naruto looks like very weird, okay, because of the lips, but this is another example of combining 2 different aspects of a style and creating a new style on its own. And both of these techniques, like this first technique and this second technique, they both work, but also they might not work always. So 2 styles might not work together. Okay, and you have to figure it out. You have to just merge it all and make it work somehow. That is where your creativity comes in. Okay, you have to make it work. You have to solve that problem. Now nobody can answer that. Nobody can give you solid solution for that. That is your problem to solve. That is your problem to make it work. So yeah, take anything that you want. It can be literally anything. It can be as simple as these shapes. So look at all these luscious shapes. Like these are like rectangles and squares and circles and whatever. Okay, so look at all of these shapes. Look at this very shapy trapezius or this triangle that she's making. Look at this box over here. So it can be literally anything. It can be like these flowy lines. All right, look at all of these flowy lines. Okay, it can be literally anything that you are taking from different artists, or even life itself. Okay, if you see a animal on the street and that animal or a cat or a dog is making a very unique pose, you can take that pose, you can take the shapes of that pose, and then you can create your own style with that pose. Okay, your style comes from your observation, your experience of your life. So you have to take anything that you see that you like and just create your own style out of it. Just merge it all and create your own style. That is the secret to creating your own or developing your own art style. You are literally free to do anything in your art style. You're literally free to take different stuff from different things or different artists and just make it work. Merge it all together, make it work. And yes, it is gonna take some time to create your art style, so keep at it. But in the end, I promise you, you're gonna do it. You're gonna have your own style, right? And the most important thing to remember is that your style is always gonna change. It's gonna evolve as you take more and more inspiration from different artists, different art styles, and life itself. Your art style will never remain the same. Okay, it is your choice to keep it the same or not, or evolve, of course. Okay, but as you improve, as you develop your drawing, your art style, as you take more and more inspiration from everywhere, your art style is gonna evolve, it's gonna change. Now, speaking of your style, let's talk about my style for a bit. Okay, so my style is like I've taken inspiration from Lucius flowy lines and the anime stuff, especially from Naruto. Okay, so it is all very simple, and I've tried to simplify it as much as possible. So it is all very simple, very sharp shapes, very defined shapes. Okay, so as you can see, these are all very flowy lines, but those lines are very simple. Luis has all of these very kind of like a wobbly lines, but my lines are very flowy, but also very simplified. They are not wobbly at all, and these features are also very simple. Very simple. I'm keeping it very simple. It's nothing too complex. Okay, like all of these shapes, they are very simple, and I have some sharp shapes over here. Like I'm not only having those softer shapes, but I'm also having these sharp shapes wherever there is required. Like look at this woman over here. Like she has all of these sharp shapes, but it is also simple. So my style comes from anime, and it also has those Lucius very flowy lines and has those very unique shapy lines, right? And my art style also comes from this guy, Khan Liu, also known as Art of 666K. So his style is like very simple, and I absolutely love it. It's like more of an anime style stuff. Okay, so yeah, that is how I have developed my style. So go take inspiration from your favorite artists or life itself and create your own style. And in the next part, we are gonna cover how to develop your coloring style or your painting style, because your paintings can have very different styles. Okay, there's realistic painting, then there is cel shading, then there is like flat colored painting. So there are like various types of painting styles, and we are gonna cover that in the next video. So subscribe for that because it's like coming very soon, and join the Discord as usual. We have a cool community over there. All right, and until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Subscribe. Otherwise, I'm sending you back to kindergarten. You absolute child. Goodbye.